Hey guys, it's Retired at 40. It's been a while since I've done an Instant Pot recipe, so today I'm going to share one of my favorite recipes, and that's hummus. It's great for vegetables, it's great for crackers. It's a real thick substance, but mainly composed of garbanzo beans. So really easy recipe, only 7 ingredients. But first we're going to start with the Instant Pot part of it. So the only thing that makes this particular recipe an Instant Pot recipe is because I like to use the raw garbanzo beans. You can get them cooked in a can, and if you want to do it that way you can. You just don't need the Instant Pot. You can just go right to my hummus part of the recipe. But I'm actually going to use the raw garbanzo beans. And this recipe serves about 10 to 12 people. It makes about a bowl full of hummus. So you can kind of adjust the recipe how you need it from there. I like to double it up because we go through a lot of hummus in this house. For this recipe, I'm going to go ahead and just do the regular size. So we need 2 cups of raw garbanzo beans. And we're just going to add a few cups of water just so it has enough water to cook these. Alright, I've got 4 cups of water in here. I'm not sure that I'll need it all. And that should be plenty. So I used about 3 cups of water. Alright, we're going to put our lid back on. And we're going to do 40 minutes. Go to bean or chili. 40 minutes. And make sure your valve is closed. And then when this is done, we're going to do the slow release. Okay, it's just been just over an hour. And these should be all cooked. And there's no steam left. So we're going to take these out. And we're going to drain these. Once your beans are drained, you can take your Instant Pot and set it aside because you're all done with it. Next you'll need a food processor. Okay, before we throw our garbanzo beans in here, we're going to need 4 cloves of garlic. And we're going to dice those up. And you want to do that because the garlic won't get diced up if you just throw everything together. So we're going to do that first. Okay, I told you this was a simple recipe and I wouldn't lie to you. So there's only 6 more ingredients that you need, and it's real quick. You just kind of mix it all together. So the first one is 1/3 cup of tahini, and tahini is kind of like an oily peanut butter type substance. I'm not exactly sure what it's made from, but it definitely gives the right consistency for what you're looking for. Add your 2 cups of chickpeas. We need 1.5 teaspoons of salt, and I use kosher salt. Next we need lemon juice. I recommend about 1 lemon. You can maybe do a little bit more. The recipe that I used to follow is 2 lemons, but it seems like that's a little too lemony for me. So somewhere between 1 and 2 lemons works best. And then we need 8 dashes of hot sauce. I like to add a little extra because we like a little zip in ours. And then last but not least, 2 tablespoons of water, or you can use some of the juice from your chickpeas if you want to do that. And the water is not an exact science. Sometimes you do need to add a little bit more just to get that right consistency for what you're looking for. So now we're going to mix this all up for a while. It does take a little bit for it to get real creamy. Okay, let's see what that looks like. You might have to add some water through the process. You might have to stir it up a little bit. The food processor doesn't always get this stuff on the top, but it's starting to get, it's still a little thick. I would probably add a little bit more water on this one. Alright, I think that'll about do it. I'm going to try it out. That is perfect. So I let this sit and get whipped for about 5 minutes or so. It really makes a difference if you let it go for a while. It really makes it a lot more smooth. You can see the consistency is just about perfect right now. It looks like store-bought. Well, the only thing left to do is put this in the refrigerator and let it cool off and then enjoy it. This is Retired at 40. Remember to live life simple, and we'll catch you next time.